If you're opening the same apps every day on your Mac, you're wasting time, and this fixes it in one click. Most people, including myself, use their Mac the same way every single day, opening the same apps, setting things up again and again, clicking through the same steps without really thinking about it. But what if you could do all of that in just one click? This saves you time, removes friction from your workflow, and instantly makes you more productive. In this video, I'll show you how to create simple shortcuts automations for your daily or monthly routines. Think about things like planning, budgeting, editing, or even your wind down time. Instead of doing multiple steps every time, you set it up once and your Mac gets everything ready for you. I'll walk you through two real examples. The first one is my monthly budgeting routine, and the second one is a simple speed dial shortcut you can use anytime. You can copy these exactly or adjust them to fit your own routines. Let's get into it. If you're new here, I'm Roe. After 20 plus years on Windows, I switched to Mac, and now I share everything I learned through simple tutorials to help new Mac users go from confused to confident fast. I'll first show you the end result and then we'll build it step by step. Here you can see my shortcuts inside the control center. With a 2-finger swipe, I open it, tap this shortcut, and that's it. It instantly opens everything I need for my monthly budgeting. No setup, no thinking, just straight into it. Now let me show you how to build this. Open the Shortcuts app on your Mac using Spotlight Search. Once you're in, go to the Shortcuts tab and click the plus button in the top right corner to create a new shortcut. At the top, click where it says Shortcut Name and rename it to something like Budget Mode. You can also change the icon and color if you want, but that's optional. Now you'll see an empty editor, and on the right side there's a search bar. This is where you add actions. Click in the search bar and type Open File. Drag the Open File action into the editor. Inside that action, click the word File in blue and select your budget file from Finder. Make sure you choose the actual file, not just the folder, so it opens directly into your sheet. If you're using Google Sheets instead, search for Open URL and paste the link to your document. That way it opens directly in your browser. Next, go back to the search bar and type Open App. Drag that action underneath. Click App in blue and choose Calculator. Do the same again. Add another Open App action and select Notes. Now, with one click, your budget file, calculator, and notes will all open together. Next, we'll set your focus mode. In the search bar, type Set Focus and drag that action into your shortcut. Click the blue focus field and choose something like Work or Budget Mode. Then make sure it's set to turn on. This helps remove distractions while you're working. You can also add background sound. Search for Toggle Background Sounds, drag it in, and set it to On. Choose something like rain or white noise. Your Mac actually has built-in background sounds, and you can preview them in your system settings under Accessibility. Just remember the one you like and select it here. If you prefer music instead, you can also add the music app to your shortcut so it opens with everything else or an URL to YouTube with a specific playlist you would like. Once everything is set up, click the play button at the top to test your shortcut. If it works the way you want, close the editor. To make it easy to access, you can right-click your shortcut and add it to the dock. Or, like I prefer, add it to your control center as a widget. Just open the control center, edit widgets, go to shortcuts, and select the one you just created. You can also customize how it looks. Right-click the widget to choose between a small or medium size. A smaller size lets you fit less shortcuts into one section. Now you have a one-click system to start your budgeting session. But here's the best part. When you're done, you don't need to close everything manually either. You can create another shortcut to end your session in one click. Create a new shortcut again. This time, instead of Open App, search for Quit App. Add that action and select all the apps you open, like Notes, Calculator, Safari, or Excel. Then add another action called Set Focus and turn it off. And if you added background sounds, add Toggle Background Sounds and set it to off. Now you have a start button and an end button for your entire routine. One click to begin, one click to reset. This is what I mean by turning repeated effort into a system. If you want to take this further, I have a full playlist where I show more simple Mac automations, like cleaning up your downloads folder automatically, so you can keep leveling up your setup step by step. Now let's move on to the second automation. This one is more simple, but very useful. It removes friction in something you probably do often, calling someone you frequently talk to. Open the Shortcuts app again and click the plus button to create a new shortcut. Rename it to something like Call Mom or the name of the person you want to reach. In the search bar, type FaceTime. Depending on your macOS version, you might see two options, FaceTime or Call. If you only want an audio call, choose Call. If you want video, drag the FaceTime action into your shortcut. You can also switch this later. Just click where it says FaceTime and change it to FaceTime audio if you prefer an audio-only call. Next, click the blue contact field and choose the person from your contacts. Click the play button to test it, and it should immediately start the call. Once it works, you can add it to your dock or again, place it in your control center as a widget. Now you can call that person instantly with one click. Now here's a really useful bonus and also the reason why I personally prefer using the call option. You can use this exact same shortcut on your iPhone as a speed dial button. When you use the call option on your Mac, it routes the call through your iPhone's phone app instead of FaceTime, which I find a lot more practical. On your iPhone, open the Shortcuts app and you'll see all the shortcuts you've created on your Mac. Tap the three dots on your shortcut, then tap the name at the top. From there, choose Add to Home Screen. You can even select a photo of the person as the icon, which makes it very easy to recognize. Tap Add, place it wherever you want on your home screen, and now you have a one-tap speed dial button ready to go. This is especially useful when you're on the go or want quick access without opening any apps. And it's not just about these two shortcuts. It's about realizing that anything you repeat can be turned into a simple system. Once you start thinking like this, your Mac stops being something you manage and starts working for you. Let me know in the comments what routine you'd want to automate next, and I might make a video on it. If this tutorial helped you and you want to learn more simple Mac automations like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to keep leveling up your Mac productivity and become a more confident Mac user, check out my Level Up Your Mac and Pro user playlist next. This is Soft Switch, where we help new Mac users go from confused to confident fast. See you in the next one.